It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh, men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes.
Oh, you got the goddamn, go to, fucking, shit.
Stop playing on my phone line.
Advancing, and then now you say you gonna play ball. Whoever you gonna play? You gonna play with the ball and ball. Go on, play with them. Let me hurry up while I can goddamn go to bed. I gotta go to work tomorrow.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she would make this mix?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Oh, I got the kickball. Okay, I kick the ball. That shit vibrating on me. Oh, shit. Now, what my head? What my goddamn earpiece set? Let me some goddamn. Let me hear me some goddamn music.
Young Way 2 to kick off for Atlanta.
Young Way 2 all set to do the honors, and we are underway.
I don't like to be a part of playing a nigga, but
this taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10. At their
already on start.
22-yard line.
Here come the run pair option.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram.
Same play.
There on the game's first play, and it's second down.
That's a real nice
same
job there
play.
on the defensive front. They just engage.
Pick it again and then run with Lamar Jackson.
We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to
run the stretch. The older you get, Benjamin Button. False start. Take it back.
Snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
And my Stacy dashes.
It's Mark Ingram.
Same play.
It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking down to 3rd and 6.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
The older you get, Benjamin Button.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now it's Jackson. And he's got speed. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on third down, good for 28 from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
If I can be your man,
Now it's Ingram. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 yards on that one and a Raven 1st.
A gain of 16.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Darquez Denard there to make the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job.
Everybody's the same. Why the fuck everybody on Madden is fucking the same?
Space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
You can play the same fucking defenses.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Baby, it can start with
Now it's Ryan.
Everybody play the same.
The Ravens able to get to him. Patrick Queen charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
Oh, shit.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Operating from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 4th down, the Falcons send out Sterling Hoffrichter to punt.
That let me know. This shit weak, man. This shit weak.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process
Only
is?
mission for the money, I'm going to be legendary.
One interception. It didn't really happen because they
never
gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense.
Put my heart on my soul.
Be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Gold mine with a gold mine. Nigga know I'm supposed to shine.
Jackson from the shotgun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
I'm going to work. I got to go to work. You got to catch me tomorrow.
And a quick throw here that's complete. The completion there.
Got to catch me tomorrow.
It'll bring up 4th down. He caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living yards after catches, hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Now listen, now no kick from 50 plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Marlon Humphrey with a tackle defensively.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
2nd and 8.
I see I beat.
Operating from the gun. Ryan.
How? He hit this nigga before he goddamn caught him.
Down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's where I've been busting on ever since.
Difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So a failure to connect on 2nd down. That leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Pray I never have to use it. Put my heart and my soul in the music. This ain't even the play I wanted to do.
From the gun, Ryan. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still...
He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play that time for the Ravens. And even 40 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, 29 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Falcons nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there for their next drive. This is their 3rd drive right now. Maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
The ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the gun, Ryan looking deep for Julio. And it's intercepted. intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
They'll run on first down. It's Ingram, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. This is Ingram. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jackson. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is off the left upright, and it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. The throw over the middle taken in, and they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy, and who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it up, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Hey, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. From the gun, Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that's going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. From the 27, Ryan. Buying time to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On third down, Ryan. A very quick pass to Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Now they go screen, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, it's Gurley. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Ryan able to push his way through. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Calais Campbell able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
after the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And now the ball's out, full near midfield. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Ryan, and he gets this one to Ridley complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They go play action now. Ryan. His pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today. Picked up by Marvin Humphrey. Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. A lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 38.
They'll give this one to Ingram to start things out.
Ingram's got the 1st down and more, and finally brought down at the 43. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Complete to Marquise Brown.
Marquise Brown, 43 yards. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT.
Extra point.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Ravens 14. Falcons nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again they run with Gurley. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Ryan. It's caught, Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
After the sack on 1st down, Ryan, a slant to Jones. There's some space here. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 58 yards. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Falcons 7. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our Ingram churning. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scooping score for the Falcon TD. So they were down by a touchdown, probably Probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Young way through the kickoff for Atlanta.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taken in the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Going up top. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there. A big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. It's complete to Snead. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And Jackson throwing once more. This one complete to Ingram. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Jackson will throw again. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Ravens 21. Falcons 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. It's complete to Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On second down, Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Billy Snead, incomplete. It's third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. They're going deep down. It's caught inside the 25. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to win. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. He has missed twice today, but he can make up for it here. And his